Hi everyone, welcome back to another Finance Friday. This is Elise, Plan with Elise, and today we are going to be creating, or I'm going to be creating, you're with me, right? We're kind of in this together, an overall savings goal page in my planner. So I know that last week I showed you a couple of sinking fund sheets that I had created, and today I have, I'm sure like many of you, a box or something storage wise of a lot of just random planner sheets. There's some old sticker on here. I want to start to go through my old stuff that's just kind of hanging out without any organization and use it. I could, of course, go through it and figure out a way to organize it, and maybe that'll be a later video or that'll be a later goal. But right now, it's really important for me that I use what I have before buying more. So I have these stickers, it's even kind of dirty here, of these savings jars. I have to tell you, I don't know where I got them from. They feel higher quality than Happy Planner. They feel pretty thick. Unfortunately, oh wait, there's something on the back here. Oh, it is Happy Planner. It says me and my big ideas. This must have been in some old extension pack or something that maybe I got a couple of years ago. So I'm not entirely sure where. You could probably find something similar, or you could draw the jars like I've drawn in the past. But I have 6 of these. I also have this sheet. So what I'd like to do is create a page of my biggest financial goals right now, so I can kind of keep all of the trackers in one place. So right now, while I'm saving for a bunch of different things, I have 4 top goals. I have Go Wild 2021, car, which I'm not entirely sure what that means yet, but I'm currently leasing a car. The lease ends in May, so in 5, 6, 7 months. I don't know what's going to come next. I don't know if I'm going to try to buy the car or do a new lease or lease a different, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but no matter what I do, I'm going to need money for it. So I may as well start saving for it. I mean, I do have a car maintenance fund, but I need to definitely save for whatever is going to happen in May. An apartment, a new apartment, security deposit, and then some way to furnish a new apartment, whatever that's going to look like. So those are my top goals right here. And this way, if I put them down in my planner, I will always be able, kind of right at the front of my budget planner, to see them front and center, to remind me to focus on them every time I get a sale email or, something like that. This is just going to remind me to focus on these goals. So I'm just cutting these to kind of gauge size. They're pretty big, so I don't have a ton of room. The other option, let's see if this will work, just kind of occurred to me. I probably maybe could put this in sideways. I never really do sideways sheets, and whenever I see someone do them, I'm like, oh, of course, genius, duh. I actually think that this will work better. Of course, they're not as wide, but because I cut them here, so there will be more space. Let's make sure that we are in frame. We are. Okay, so I think this is how I'm going to do it. However, now that this page is lined, it's bothering me. So let me see if maybe I can find a different piece of paper here. Okay, so I did find dot grid, which I think will be better for this. So let's switch this over. Let's kind of get everything a little bit lined up here before we put these stickers down for real. And then I'm thinking that I'm going to use these colorful boxes. I don't remember what sticker book this is from. To kind of label them down here. I could maybe I'll label the top, and we'll kind of put these more at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get these stickers down. Well, I love the sinking funds sheets that I've made in my planner. You have to kind of flip to each one to be able to take a look at them. So this will kind of have everything all in one, not everything, but my top goals all in one place for me to be able to take a look at and remind me each month when I sit down to write my budget. That one's a little bit dirty. Let's give this enough space. It'll remind me what my top goals are. Okay, these are cute jars. Maybe they were sold in a separate pack since they are me and my big ideas. Okay, let's get that one down. we go. It's cute. Okay, so it's gonna be just like a little side, you know, turn my planner to the side to look at it. I like it. All right, now let's get these. Just probably make my life easier if I line them up properly with the dots so that they can't be crooked. Of course, knowing me, they still may be crooked. Okay, let's get that one down there. Now I'm filming this ahead of time, so I can't guarantee, but what I think is going to happen today, the same day that this goes live, this video, or Friday, because I know sometimes I post my videos on Thursday evenings, but I'm going to be telling the beginning of my budgeting story on my blog on planwithelise.com. So if you are watching this on Friday, or I guess any day thereafter, you can visit planwithelise.com. I'll have a description in the link of this, I'll have a link in the description of this video there where you can you can hear the beginning of my budgeting story and how I got there and how I got to where I am and kind of what I went through, if you're interested in learning more. Okay, so I have Fun Alphabets, which you know is always my go-to for these kinds of pages. So let's see. Maybe I want to write, oh, you know what I want to do? Let's see, I pulled something out and it seems to not be right in front of me anymore. Let me find it. I pulled out a specific sticker that I wanted to use. And of course, I seem to have misplaced it somehow in the last 5 minutes. So I'm gonna look for that and be right back. All right, got them. So these are stickers from Birds Fly Studios. This is Alyssa's shop on Etsy. Let's see, birdsflystudios.etsy.com. I think she also has a website since this was launched, so I'll put a link to that in the description of this also. But I have a bunch of Alyssa's stickers. She also has a sticker book which she came out with. But let's see if I can show you a couple more of hers that I really like. I just have to remember to use them. So I have goals this week to do. And then some other great ones she has. Here's a monthly habit tracker, another one, and gotta pay those bills, which is great. This is a sticker. These are all stickers. So anyway, I thought that I could use this one to kind of write savings goals or big savings goals, main savings goals. Let me see, most important, priority savings goals. Maybe that'll work. Let's do priority savings goals, since they are my top priorities. And I know we all have different financial goals. You know, Go Wild is one of mine, and that may not seem like a priority, but for me right now, planning wise, it is. You know, I had saved, I didn't have YouTube when I talked about this, but I had originally saved, let's make sure, P-R-I-O-R-I-T-Y. Okay, I have enough. I had originally saved all of my like spending money, flight, hotel, all of that for Go Wild when it was supposed to happen in April of 2020, and then of course COVID happened. So at first I was like, okay, well this is great because now I already have the money saved, I just won't touch it. However, as COVID continued, I decided that it would probably be better for me to put that savings money into my emergency fund in case something came up. You know, I didn't know if my job would be secure or kind of what would happen. So I put it in my emergency fund. And then I figured I would have a whole other year to save for Go Wild 2021, which is in June. So I'm trying to put aside money each month for it. Priority. Trying to talk and spell at the same time. I didn't spend the money, like I still have it. I just, you know, my emergency fund is something I don't really want to touch. So anyway, I want to build that savings back up so that when June comes, hopefully we'll be able to Go Wild finally. Priority. Okay. So if I put priority here, I can't use, I don't think, let me see, there's another one. I don't know if I want to use the same font. Maybe I should, just because if I use, then I don't really want 3 different fonts. Priority. Let's get savings. And this isn't going to be like a highly decorative sheet or anything. It's just function, but doesn't mean I still can't make it look cute for myself to be happy to look at it. You know I don't love these foiled stickers, but they are mainly black, so I think it'll be fine. It's not like they're all foiled and I can't see what they say. I want a book of all just black letters. Okay. Priority. Savings. And then we will have goals. So let's kind of get somewhat even here. Okay, I think this is fine. This is the ruler trick to kind of line them up for yourself. And then, whoops, just like that, slap them down. Priority, savings, goals. Okay, let's see. I just trying to see it off of that shimmer, priority, savings, goals. Okay, now the other thing I'm realizing is I could label them, or I will label them, but I also probably want to have a goal date in mind, right? Because otherwise it's kind of just endless. So where was that sheet that I just had, the blue sheet? I'm thinking maybe I have a thought of kind of, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I may have to do this. Oh, of course I ripped the sticker. All right, let's try this side a little bit more gently. Ooh, okay, that was scary. I'm gonna have to be careful with these. So I think I can put this one here to note the target date, and this one here to note the target goal. And this way I also kind of fill up a little bit more space on this page. Okay, a little bit ripped there. Let's try to get these ones off before they get too stuck down. This goes here. I turn the page. It's a little bit easier for me to turn it to get them even. I used to have a bottle of Undo, which is great for removing stickers, but I finished it and don't really want to buy a new one. It's not a necessity. As you know, I'm trying to be much more cautious about my planner spending. One thing I did just invest in, which I'm excited about, is I got a Cultivate What Matters goal setting planner for 2021. I've always wanted one, never really did it, and I'm working to set my year of 2021 up for success, and so I decided to invest in that for 2021. Okay, let's see. Almost done. And then the last one. So here we're going to write the goal and the target date, because of course that's important. So 2 of these do actually have target dates, but 2 of them are kind of up for whatever may happen. So the first one, let me just figure out how I'm going to write this in here. I'm gonna write APT for apartment. Apartment deposit. Because as you saw in my last video, it's going to take a few $1,000s. to move. Although now I'm realizing I should probably have a third box. I don't think it's going to work because I can have the goal, the date, and also I should probably have a goal amount, but I can probably write the goal amount like up here. So apartment deposit. I don't want to fill out the goal date yet because I just don't know what it is. You know, my thought originally was I would stay with my mom and stepdad through the end of the year. And that still could happen, but it's based on a couple of different things. It's what my income looks like. It's what apartments look like if I actually find an apartment. You know, there's no guarantee that I'll find one that I like within my price range that'll be available at the time that I want it to. So the next one is, I'm not sure if I'll have the room for this, but we'll see. Let me maybe do pencil first. So putting in a deposit for an apartment is one thing. Furnishing it is another. I think we can make it work. Okay. And all I really have in terms of furnishing right now, I mean, I have my office set up because I have a desk that I've brought with me, and I have my planner carts. I do have an old coffee table, but I got rid of, when I moved in May, I got rid of my couch and my dining room table and my bed, and I never had a dresser in my studio apartment because there wasn't a lot of room, so I just used the closet. But, you know, I kind of look every once in a while at furniture online, and, you know, I have the idea, as we all do, of like being able to redecorate. So it's not even as much decorating as it is furnishing. Okay, next up, I'm just going to write car, since, as I said, I don't really know yet what that will look like. Okay, and then I'll have until 5/21/21, and finally Go Wild. And Go Wild, I think, is June 6th maybe, or June, I think it's June 6th, but I'm going to write June 1st here as the goal. I mean, I need to meet a decent amount of it before then for the flight. And actually, well, I have flight credits, but I don't know what that will look like in terms of, you know, if it'll be more expensive, because of course I had to cancel my flights for this year. So it'll be whatever's left of the flight, hotel, spending money, you know, if I want to take an Uber to the airport or from the airport, or, you know, whatever that may look like. So I want to have the goal of June 1st kind of set there. I guess maybe I can, I don't really want to put a date here because I just don't know what that'll look like yet again. So, and then in terms of these, what I'm going to do is, maybe we can start with Go Wild because I have already saved for that. So let me just find my Go Wild savings tracker so I can figure out how much money I have in there. Let's see, the place that I keep all of my trackers. Okay. Okay, so this is my tracker. So right now I think I have $250 in there maybe. And I know, and this was my tracker for Go Wild 2021. So let me think of the best way to incorporate these. I'm not sure yet. All right, let me think about this so you don't have to sit there while I'm trying to think. Okay, so I think what I've decided to do is just write the goal amount down here. So the goal right now for Go Wild, I think, is going to be $750. And I have $250 saved for it, so I'm on my way. Apartment deposit, I figure will be about $2,250 based on the prices that I'm seeing. Apartment furnishing, I've been looking at things online. I'm going to do, I think, $2,000. And I know I will highly likely be able to furnish an apartment for less money than that, you know, between Facebook Marketplace and all of those kinds of things. But I would rather have more saved and not need it than not enough. And car, I don't know yet. I need to do my research. Right now, I'm just kind of throwing money into savings for my car whenever I do my budget. But probably once I find a place to live, I'll kind of have a better idea in terms of what I'm going to do car-wise and how that's all going to work out. So this is my little priority savings goals page. I think it's super cute. I want to make Finance Friday something that will be useful for you. So I know often I'm just creating a page in my planner to track budgeting, but please let me know if there's anything specific that you'd like to see or learn about. And I'm happy to share. You know, I'll always say, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing what works for me. I can't really give any financial advice. I mean, sometimes I can give my opinion, but it's not advice. You know, I am a single person. I don't have kids. I don't have a spouse. So my, you know, financial journey is going to be different than yours, but I'm always happy to talk about budgeting. Anyway, loving this page. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love if you took a moment to like and subscribe and check out my website below. Have a great one.